How's that feeling, alright?
So I've got a giant caterpillar on my hand.
I'm done.
You're done?
Yeah, well,
So, do I look fantastic now?
yeah. Have
Is
a
it?
look.
Eh?
Have a look.
Have a look. What, in the mirror?
I'll leave it at that.
Maybe not.
No, these is the longest bit, and then I'm going to go over the back.
Oh, right, okay.
afterwards. This is the 15.
Is it? I heard that. Do you seem to have a spare hand here? Thank you. This reminds me of a scene out of Officer and Gentleman. Remember that film when they go up there?
You are no Richard Gere, I can tell you that.
I never said I was Richard Gere. You've got a bigger nose than me. Just.
Could leave it at that.
What?
Could leave it at that.
No, just get the job. Finish it off. Well, that's it. I've officially had the ears lowered. High and tight like I like it. Got a bit of itch, but then that's only to be expected. At least now I can get on with my work. there's little point trying to get that out for a minute, because all I'm going to do is chew up my torn up yard even more, so I might as well leave that for the time being, and hopefully it'll dry it a bit more. I can come back to it. I've still got a big heat to sort out there though, so we'll concentrate on that. Get rid of that first. Don't worry, we're aiming it away from the ditch. That's not coming out very thick, so I might have to go over that bit again. I've just rung Abby to let her know that there's a ewe in the barn. She just had one lamb, she's just cleaning it off. Abby only left half hour ago, so she's missed it. So I've rung her to say, if you want to come back, there's another one having a lamb, and then, well, yeah, there was some naughty words spoken because she just left, but right, onwards and upwards. I didn't get a terribly thick layer down under the hedge, and border of the field will be hungry because of the hedge, so I'm going to kind of go over this bit twice. Maybe even 3 times. So we're not going to be mowing the golf course this year. In fact, I think most of our feed, our fodder, will come from stock hills, come from the other farm. So I don't mind chucking plenty of muck on it this year. To start with this, we need to get the grass ahead. So 2 pieces over the back there we haven't mucked at all. That's what we'll put the cattle and the sheep out on first, by which time hopefully this will have washed in, or I've rattled it in with chain arrows or jarmet arrows, whichever, and then they can come back out here now when the grass here has got away. I used to dream about chucking muck on the golf course years ago. Seriously, it's nothing malicious, you understand. It was only when I got fed up with the buggers coming over and fetching their balls, and I was thinking, oh, just to put a bit of muck out there, bit of payback. Right, okay, I need both hands. We'll thread the needle now. It's quite a small lamb, but he's up. Should we go and have a look? You need to stay in there, darling, right? Oh, I got a bit close to the trees. All right, ladies. Okay, ladies. Only me. What have we got in there? Not a terribly big lamb, but in some ways that's a blessing, because it means it's really easy for her to get it out. Hello, Tiddler. Hello, Tiddler. Good mum. It looks like you're a little girl. Abby will be stoked, because I think, as far as she's concerned, every little girl we get for the next year or so stays. These ewes, although they're not the biggest, we're putting textures across them now to get them a bit larger. If we can breed our own followers on and get out to a flock of more, not more, no, a total of, then I think she'll be quite happy then. So we currently will, with the ewe lambs we kept from last year, there's 10 of those, we'll have 23. We've got the 10 Herdwicks. Well, if they have a couple of lambs each, there is the potential this year that we could actually, next year or the year after, actually be up to our numbers from everything that was being bred from here. So only a couple of these ewes are the originals. That's one of the originals. She's pure Clin. I could tell by your ear tag, so is she. But most of these now were actually born on the farm here. So, right, well, she is more than happy. I'm going to let her finish off what she's doing out there. They're quite happy in here. These have already had their rings on, so they're up and about quite happy. She's got plenty of water. She's had her concentrate. Yeah. I can happily leave her alone to get on with the rest of that. I'll keep an eye on her as I'm going past, obviously, but I expect within an hour or so we'll have 2. Or even maybe possibly 3. That is a small lamb. There is room for 2 more in there. She doesn't want an audience, you know. It's not a ticket show. Considering this isn't actually that old, I mean, some of this is only a month, 6 weeks old, so could have done with cooking a bit longer. It's actually broken down to some really quite nice stuff. And the flails on there are breaking it up even more, so I'm actually pretty pleased with this. Aren't you beautiful? Yes. Well, my prediction of a potential triplet did come true, so I can crack on with this because a certain daughter is down there and she's as happy as a pig in the meadow, in the orchard, looking after those lambs. So I'm going to let her get on with that. You may or may not catch her on video in a bit. Obviously we've got to do our social distancing bit, but yeah, that might be difficult. Anyway, let's get some more of this on.
No time to waste, so don't be shy. Ooh, we get together and you know that's when.
say almost halfway, I think, through the mucky. So we're going to get pretty much everything we want done, provided the weather holds. I mean, I won't do any spreading tomorrow. It's Sunday tomorrow, and I don't spread muck on Sundays. I don't normally spread muck on Saturdays either, but it's kind of, I've got today, tomorrow and Monday to do this. Weather gets poor again Tuesday, I understand, so kind of just need to get on with it. Now or not at all. So one of the main things that have delayed me from doing this, because you see the ground out there is dry enough to do it, but it's this top half of the avenue field. It always holds a damp here, and I really wanted to avoid chewing it up. This is permanent pasture. This piece of ground hasn't been ploughed. I think my grandfather ploughed it last, and that was during the war. So we don't want to ruin it if we can help it.